Hello, and welcome to A Girl, a Guy, and a Microphone. I'm a girl, Danielle Renee.
I'm a guy, Richard G.
And these are our microphones. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about our favorite movies. Rich, what do you think about that?
Didn't even know we were going to talk about that, but okay.
Well, now you do. All right, so let's dig in, shall we?
Before we dig in, where did this nice bitchin'-looking cup come from?
Let's take a drink out of this lovely cup, shall we?
Thank God. It's
So refreshing. Yes, this cup is part of my Positivity Sparks line. I'm
nice.
now selling apparel and cups. So like drinkware, apparel, mugs,
Boxers.
these cups. No, not boxers. Not yet.
Damn it.
Maybe we'll get there. So yeah. So radiate positivity in this beautiful cup. Can't really see it that well, but it's okay. If you want one, all you gotta do is go to Positivity Speaks and order one.
Nice.
I haven't released him yet, but I will soon.
Do you know how soon?
Pretty soon, like in a couple weeks. Because I'm doing a drawing this week. I'm doing a drawing, a giveaway.
What?
So someone can win this cup. Yeah. But by the time that this airs, the giveaway is probably already going to be done. So you'll be able to buy them by the time this airs, is what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. We've already had our winner, so you cannot participate after watching this video. I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Because I won.
Check it out, though. Get anything you want. I'd love it.
Anything more on that site they should check out, too, while we're at it?
Not right now, but I'll keep you updated. But there should be shirts on there, hopefully by the time you watch this as well.
Nice.
Shirts and cups.
And what's the site again?
Positivity Speaks. You can look it up on Facebook or Instagram.
Cool.
All right, so today's topic, favorite movies. Do you want to start? Yes, you start. Give me your top.
Thanks.
Give me your top 5 or top 3 favorite movies to start with.
Okay.
Before you dig in.
Okay. I will go with To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
That's I'll put that probably at 1.
Okay.
Probably 2, Anchorman maybe. No, I actually take that off. I'm gonna go with Airplane.
Okay.
An old 80s film.
Oh yeah.
And probably surprised that people probably not seen it, but they should because it's a really good movie. It's King of Kings.
Okay.
It came out in 1961.
That's number 3 for you.
There we go.
Okay.
She does math, guys.
Okay, so don't dig in yet. I'm going to give my top 3, and then we're going to go into why.
Okay.
So my top 3, I'm going to go backwards. Number 3 is going to be The Lost Boys. 80s film about vampires.
That's a good film.
Yeah.
I like that film.
Classic. Yeah. It's got Kiefer Sutherland and the 2 Coreys. Love the 2 Coreys. Number 2 is going to be The Goonies. Classic. I mean, it's just a classic.
I'm sensing a theme here where these films are going.
Yeah. Number 1, my number 1 film is Home Alone. And I classify Home Alone 1 and 2 both as my top spot because they're like...
Really? You like the sequel?
Yeah, Home Alone 2, yes. Like, there's no other Home Alones.
That is, wow.
After that, in my opinion.
We'll talk about sequels here in a bit, but anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so those are my top 3. Those are your top 3.
Cool.
So now let's get into the why, okay? Well, why?
I think for To Kill a Mockingbird, it's a great story.
Okay.
I think it's especially for today's world, you know.
So give us a little synopsis for those who don't know it.
Pretty much, and it's also a book too. So pretty much, Atticus Finch has to defend a black man in the 1940s, and at that time he was already convicted anyways to the whole public and everything. But Atticus Finch continued to defend him and everything, and wound up being freed.
Awesome.
So
was he defending him and he was innocent? He didn't...
Pretty much, it's borderline, because back in that time, in that era and stuff, everybody just convicted black people. Let's just be real. And Atticus Finch was, hey, this man's innocent. He kept saying he was innocent. And in the meantime, he was teaching his children about tolerance.
Okay.
So it's a book about tolerance. You know, some people won't think of it like that, but...
And accepting each other.
Pretty much. I mean, that's kind of what it is. And yeah, near the end and stuff, he started being accepted a little bit after being found, not guilty.
Yeah. Okay.
And also Boo Bradley.
What?
Great name. Boo Bradley.
Boo Bradley. When was this film made?
I'm going to say 56 or 57, I believe.
So the 50s.
Because, it's a black and white film, obviously.
Black and white. Okay.
But it's a classic. It's a beautifully classic film, and Gregory Peck does a great Atticus Finch.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. It's coming back. I like Gregory Peck.
It's coming back now.
Okay, cool.
Her shrooms are wearing off.
All right. What about the other ones?
Well, I said Airplane because that is just straight, flat, funny.
Yeah.
Just absolutely hilarious. It won't pass in today's world because, people are too, sensitive.
Yeah.
But it's great. The
I
comedy is beautiful. You got...
But they remade that, didn't they?
No, they did not, and they better not.
I thought...
Because they better not touch Airplane. I will fight people.
I
will fight them.
That there was a... I don't think I'm wrong about this. There was a movie called Airplane with Snoop Dogg in it. And
That's Soul Plane.
Oh.
That's Soul Plane. That's okay, though. That's okay.
Damn it.
That's okay.
I thought
but it's kind of, Soul Plane's kind of like Airplane, but...
I thought it was a remake of Airplane.
No.
So it's not. It's a completely different movie.
Fair. Here's what I will say with Soul Plane. Fair. Soul Plane is Airplane for the black community, I think. I'm going to get fired for that one, but...
It's going to get fired.
But no, I think with Airplane, if you're really into comedy, like one of the best things too for me is hearing June Cleaver. Mm-hmm. I forgot her real name. She just comes out. She goes, "Excuse me, stewardess, but I speak jive."
That's in Soul Plane?
That's an Airplane. Go see Airplane, man.
Okay.
It's great,
Okay. And then, so wait, why is Airplane your favorite movie?
The comedy, the writing of writing of it, the jokes in it. It's awesome.
And who stars in that? The white-haired guy, right?
Robert Hayes, and you got. Oh my God! Sorry, I'm gonna research on the interwebs.
White-haired guy?
White-haired guy.
Isn't the white-haired guy who? Gosh dang it! Who plays Mr. Magoo?
Mr. Magoo?
Who plays Mr. Magoo? Or looks like Mr. Magoo? He's a white-haired...
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Does he play Mr. Magoo?
I think he does in a movie.
Aha!
But he's in Airplane.
I'm not
great,
wrong. Okay, he's...
Robert Hayes, Julie Haggerty. Hold on, let me see, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Peter Graves is in it, Robert Stack, Barbara Billingsley. Barbara Billingsley saying, excuse me, stewardess, but I speak jive.
Barbs.
Freaking comedy gold, man.
Babs.
It's just fantastic stuff.
Okay, so you like it because, old school comedy aspect.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
And then...
Fantastic.
What was your third one?
King of Kings. It stars Jeffrey Hunter, who, by the way, since I'm wearing this shirt here, a little bit of knowledge for some of you didn't know, he was the original captain.
Really?
And the first pilot of Star Trek. Jeffrey Hunter, yep.
I did not know
Christopher Pike, yep.
Huh.
And he plays Jesus, because it's the story of how Jesus was born, did his ministries and stuff, and then died on the cross.
Okay. And that was in the
60s. 61. 61 is film. And it's beautifully made. You're familiar with the story of Jesus, You know the story of Jesus, but how it's told and how it's filmed and how it's made. And I think Jeffrey Hunter makes a great Jesus.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Makes a good Jesus.
Makes a good Jesus. Not those other Jesuses we've seen. No, but it really is. It's just beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
Because everybody talks about the Ten Commandments and stuff, but I don't know. I think King of Kings is a good Easter movie.
Yeah.
Instead of Ten Commandments.
Have you seen The Passion?
Yes.
I really like that movie, but it is so intense.
It is, and I think
is intense.
Yeah, I think for the time too. I think the way they filmed The Passion, I think it's like
it's good.
It's kind of like, well, it's what it was. I mean,
it's but like you can't watch it every day because you'll just like cry all the time. It's just so sad. Which, granted, it's sad because the story is,
Oh yeah.
you know, awful. But man, it was a good movie. Who directed that? Didn't Mel Gibson?
No, for The Passion, yeah.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson did The Passion.
That was a good one. And that Jesus was good. Who was it?
I think it was
He's been in like lots of movies.
researching on the internet again, kids.
Now I heard, guys, apparently I lie by accident to you.
Distract the audience. No.
But I heard that in the filming of The Passion, that the
Passion
man
of the Christ.
who played Jesus, which we're about to find out his name, he got struck by lightning when he was up on the cross.
I heard about that.
When they were filming that scene.
Jim Caviezel. He played Jesus.
Caviezel. Now tell me what else he's in. Was he in
What else did he also do? Person of Interest, which was a good show. We'll talk about TV shows down the road. The Count of Monte Cristo, Escape Plan, Infidel.
Was he in that movie High Frequency with
Let me check here. They're gonna bring him.
Yeah, Frequency. Or it's not High Frequency. Gosh, I'm lying all the time. Frequency.
We're a show of lies, guys.
So, okay, Jim Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel.
He's good.
But yeah, I heard about that. I heard that he got hit by lightning when he was on the cross.
What they say. So, who knows what that means? Don't know. But
Creepy, man.
it's a good movie.
Sorry about the cough. But again, yeah, it's just King of Kings. King of Kings is just a really good movie. And again, it's the story of Jesus. I mean, it is what it is. It's the story of Jesus.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I feel like it's a better Easter movie than Ten Commandments.
Yeah. I try and watch The Passion at Easter, but it's intense. I'll have to check out The King of Kings.
Yes. Okay. Please do. And Airplane, by the way.
I'll check out Airplane. I need to watch all your movies. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah. Really? You haven't seen To Kill a Mockingbird?
I feel like maybe, like way back.
Have you read the book, though?
Yeah. But it's been so long. I should catch up on it. Okay.
Yeah, now on to your stuff.
So, I'm going to go backwards again. Number 3, Lost Boys.
It's a good film.
Gosh, I love it for so many reasons. One, if you know anything about me, you know I love everything 80s. So, it is an 80s cult classic. I think it was like late 80s. I want to say maybe 87-ish, maybe 85. Anyway, I love it just because it is like my go-to Halloween movie. That and Hocus Pocus, of course. But I watch it every Halloween, and I watch it throughout the year. But just because it's like scary, but 80s scary, you know what
Pretty
I mean?
much, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So it's not like where I'm gonna have nightmares and not be able to sleep, but like it gets you, and it's scary, and it's about vampires, but like real vampires, you know. And it's got Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, not like those sparkly vampires.
Right, no sparkly vampires. However, I'm not gonna lie, I do love Twilight, but
I hate it. Anyway,
that's neither here nor there.
Yep.
But Kiefer Sutherland, amazing. He plays a great vampire, and he's like head of the boys club. It's got the 2 Coreys, which is Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. I have had, I don't know, the biggest crush on Corey Haim.
Do you have it now?
Well, I mean, he's passed away, unfortunately.
But do you have it now?
I mean, I'm always going to think he's gorgeous. Yes.
So you have a crush.
Yeah, on Corey Haim.
Okay.
Who's unattainable and has passed away.
Unattainable. Jesus Christ.
But
I'm going to use that next time in life.
He's gorgeous.
You know, where's Richard? He's unattainable. Didn't he die? He's unattainable.
He's unattainable. He's gorgeous, and
Yeah.
look at him like when he was a teen. He was from Canada, and he was beautiful. And then Corey Feldman, God, I love him. He's just hilarious. He's also in The Goonies. So Corey Feldman is actually in 2 of my favorite movies. So go Corey. So the premise of the movie is about these 2 kids move with their mom to Santa Carla, California, which isn't a real place, but it's based off of Santa Cruz, I believe. And so they move there with their mom because the parents just got a divorce. And when they get there, the older brother, he gets into, which is Jason Patrick, by the way, who plays the older brother. He gets into kind of trouble with some vampires. So like he gets into this vampire crew without knowing they're a vampire crew. So of course it starts with a girl. So he sees this beautiful girl, Star, played by Jamie Gertz.
It always starts with a woman.
Yeah, and she's beautiful, and he sees her, and he has to get near her, so he gets near her, but turns out she's part vampire, not fully turned yet, and by him liking her, then the vampire dudes, the gang of vampires, go after him and want to make him part of their gang.
Oh.
So then he like gets trapped in all these vampire shenanigans, and then it's about how they're trying to like save the family in the end and get out of the vampire club, essentially.
Yep.
While saving innocent bystanders. So it's
always a woman that starts things.
perfect, and it's got brilliant people in it that I absolutely love.
You did, yeah. You mentioned that.
Then, okay, number 2, Goonies.
Goonies is a good film. I'll go with you on that one.
What is not to love about the Goonies?
Right.
I mean, it's an American classic. It's in the 80s, and it follows this group of boys around who are having adventures. And it basically is just like these boys who are having an adventure, and they're trying to find treasure in all the shenanigans that they get into
This
along
classic,
the way.
yeah. Really good stuff.
So good. That has Corey Feldman in there. He's one of the boys. Sean Astin plays Mikey, which is like the lead little boy.
Lead little boy. Lead little boy.
And Cyndi Lauper sings the title sequence to the film. And Cyndi Lauper, let's talk about her. She's amazing. She's just really cool lady. Her spirit is brilliant.
I remember when Roddy Piper kicked her. But anyways.
Oh. Carry on.
All right. Well, away from movies. Obviously, I like wrestling. So when I started watching wrestling, they had this thing where Captain Lou Albano was going to receive something from the Muscular or Multiple Sclerosis Society, and Cyndi Lauper was there. Dick Clark was there. Sorry for my cough. And it was going so great. And then here comes Roddy Piper, the heel wrestler. He grabs Cyndi Lauper's gold record, starts talking smack, and then hits Captain Lou Albano with it. Bano goes down. Cyndi Lauper's like laying there and stuff. She goes after Piper. He kicks her about maybe 15 yards. Then Piper grabs David Wolf and body slams him.
That is so cool.
And it's funny, it all started everything with the war to settle the score, the brawl, and then WrestleMania. And then that's how it started.
And it's legit Cyndi Lauper.
It's legit Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, she was in she was in the corner of Wendy Richter at WrestleMania 1.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And that makes me love her even more.
It was great though, man.
She
took it too, man. She took his boot. She's
a talent.
Yeah, it was great though. Scared Dick Clark to death apparently. He apparently crapped his pants.
He wasn't ready?
He did not know apparently what was going to happen.
Oh. But Cyndi Lauper knew. I mean,
yeah.
Being kicked.
But Dick Clark didn't know.
That's funny.
So it was great. That. So Cyndi, she's a free spirit, man. She's a good girl.
Love her. So it's just so the Goonies is just like it's a fun, loving, free, happy, innocent.
Yeah, which
classic.
I will say this. I think we need to make more films like that.
Oh,
for the kids these days. I think
kids don't have that kind of stuff. They
kind of don't.
It's it's either all in action, crazy, go, or it's everything's over sexualized, and I just don't understand. What are the kids supposed to watch? That's why. Always go back to the classics.
Oh yeah.
I mean, The Goonies was made before I was born. And
trust me,
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, King of Kings and
exactly.
To Kill a Mockingbird killed before I was born.
Yeah. Classics
way before I was born.
Save us for sure.
Yep. Now you got your number 1 movie.
Number 1. So, Home Alone. Home Alone is the epitome of Danielle Feelgood. If there's any time that I feel sad or bad or mad or whatever, if someone puts on Home Alone, it will instantly change my mood.
Nice.
And I'll instantly be, it makes me feel safe. It is the movie that makes me feel safe and comforted. and like if I can't get to sleep, then like put on Home Alone. So like I watch it
Really?
and I don't watch it, like because it helps me like feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Huh.
And lots of people think that
Shut up, phone.
Home Alone is like they just watched at Christmas. Wrong, folks. Home Alone is a classic all year round. Like you don't have to watch it just at Christmas. I watch it all the time. It's amazing.
Nice.
It's
So it's kind of like the comfort food for you.
exactly.
Movies.
It is my comfort food of cinema.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta think of something because I got something like that. Because we talk about the 3 films and stuff, but I think there's another film that I usually watch. It's like a comfort food. I can just put it in and just
Exactly.
I think Airplane's like that for me.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I can just watch it. That's a Christmas film.
Is it?
No.
Oh, got me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Home Alone's awesome, and it's got Macaulay Culkin in it. Kevin, little Kev. He's the cutest little boy in the history of the world.
Whoa.
I mean, like not in a crush way. Like he, as a child, was adorable. Yeah. And Home Alone 1 and 2 are just both great, and sequels usually aren't like that.
No, unless it's The Godfather.
This sequel is. It's one. It usually it has all the same cast, except I think maybe like one of the cousins was switched out, maybe a sister and a cousin. But like the top characters are the same people, and they're not too far apart, in age gap. And 2 going to New York just has that like it's a whole new adventure of like living life in New York. And this was New York in the 90s. And so like it was classic, and you got to see the World Trade Centers.
Donald Trump.
He did make a cameo in that. You get to see the what's that fancy hotel called? The Plaza Hotel, which is like
I was gonna say
the hotel in New York, and like this was like in its prime time. You know what I mean? So it's cool, and it just has like some nostalgia. It's got who?
Catherine O'Hara.
Yes, Catherine O'Hara's the mom.
She's a national treasure. I like her.
she's
a
treasure.
She is, pardon my French, fan-fucking-tastic. I love her.
She's in
the Home Alone movies. Yeah. She's done SCTV. She's done Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, new
anything that she's done has been great. I love her.
Home Alone 2, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna kick myself. The guy, the guy at the hotel.
Which guy at the hotel?
The main guy.
The main guy.
Who's very popular.
The manager?
He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yes. So
Tim Curry's in it.
Tim Curry's in Home Alone 2.
Another national treasure.
Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's in Home Alone 2.
Not a national treasure, but
the bellboy. Yeah. So
I just figured out my feel good movie that makes me, like you said, comfortable. Yeah. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh my gosh, that movie.
Page Mr. Herman.
Mr. Herman. Love that movie.
Give the front desk.
And I'm glad that you said that.
Greatest line in history of television.
People need to realize
that's a great movie.
That it's classic.
It's
Pee-wee,
beautiful.
Whatever happened to him, whatever, that's okay. But like, let's all like pay our respects for when he was in his prime. Like, he was hilarious.
That's great.
Pee-wee's Playhouse, I just watch that show all the time.
Oh yeah. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Christmas special I watch every year at Christmas. That's got some classics on there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Pagey, Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, you have a call at the front desk.
So, is that what you say your name is? Like when you make reservations and stuff?
No.
No?
Because that would be hilarious.
You should. Now you have an idea for what to do.
Absolutely, when I go out of town.
Future.
After COVID calms down and we can travel and...
Put it in for Mr. Herman. That'll be good. Okay, so those were our tops.
Yep.
What other movies should we tip our hat to? Like, what other ones do you, like, are in your, like, you know, are up there, but they're not in your faves? One of mine, Titanic.
Oh, good Lord.
Titanic is in my top 5.
Excuse me. I wonder how that ended.
I don't know. I still haven't got to the end. No, I'm just kidding. I love Titanic.
How did that movie end? I've never seen it.
I've never seen Titanic. See? Leonardo DiCaprio. Talk about crush. Yeah. I still have a crush on Leonardo DiCaprio. And he is attainable. I mean...
Wow, go get you some.
I mean, I don't know...
Shoot your shot, Danielle. Come on.
I don't know where I
Kobe.
would meet him, but, I mean, he's out there. So...
Get him.
We'll see.
Get him. Go get him.
But I loved him and Kate Winslet together. They, as, like, a couple... And they're still friends. Did you know that? They're, like...
I
really
hope
good
so.
friends. And they still, like, are in contact, so I love that. But Titanic was just, like, good cinema. Like, how James Cameron filmed it was
it's
great. Like, all the stuff was, like, above its time, right? Like, we see that stuff now. But, like, back in the 90s, to have those kind of special effects, that was, like, whoa. It was brilliant. I watched it in the theaters, like, I don't know how many times. Multiple.
Yeah.
And it was long. And I had it on VHS, because it was back when we had VHS.
Wow.
And it had to have 2 VHS tapes, guys. So I had to watch...
That was like that with JFK.
I had to watch the first half, and then it was, like, in the middle of, like, shit going down.
And then, like, please enter tape 2.
Yeah, and you're like, no!
And then you enter tape 2, and you got to go through the previews.
Jack, no!
JFK was like that. That was a 2-tape deal.
I forgot about that. They did make you go through previews on the second tape, didn't they?
Kind of, I think so. Because it was like,
Those
coming to a theater near you. Oh my God, it's the second tape.
You had to freaking fast forward to get to where you needed to be.
I remember those days. Those were the days.
Yeah. It took you out of the moment, but man, it got you right back in.
Get in.
Right
Come
back
on.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because JFK was like that. It was a 2-tape deal.
Yeah.
You know?
What are some others you tip your hat to?
I tip my hat to... God, there's so many I can think of right now.
If you can think of them,
wow.
name one.
If I can think of them, name one.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Well, I think, what would be like a good, like, I'm trying to think of some of today's movies that I can look at and go, you know what?
Yeah, the reason why you can't think of good movies today is because there aren't any.
Ooh.
I said it. I meant it. Maybe there's a few. Honestly, the last time I actually bought a movie, I don't know when, because, like, the new ones
I think Anchorman.
Okay.
Most recent.
Yeah,
That's
but that was like
yeah, I was going to say
2004. That was 2004.
Get out of here.
Or maybe even 2002. Anchorman is hilarious.
It is.
Yeah. See, that's the last time I bought movies. Was like freaking in the early 2000s.
Wow.
Because that's when they were good. The only movie I would buy that I actually thought about buying that's a newer movie was Mary Poppins Returns. But I didn't buy it. So here we are. But other than that, I think the last new movie I had was like the newer Ninja Turtles. And that's just because I love the Ninja Turtles. The one with like Megan Fox. But that was still like years ago.
Yep. Crazy.
Well, all right. Any last words for our movie-sode?
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty apes!
And I say, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. So, that's it for our show, and tune in next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
We will see you later.
Bye-bye.